Hi guys, it's Gbemi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So everybody that subscribed, I'm saying a very big thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. It's been amazing. You guys have been so good, and I'm saying a very big thank you to you guys. If you haven't subscribed or this is your first time coming to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Click on the bell beside it so you know when I upload a new content. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys how I transformed from this to this. And I'll be showing my tips, I'll be showing my tricks, I'll be showing my workouts, I'll be showing what I ate, I'll be showing my mindset hacks, basically everything that went on behind the scene to achieve that transformation. Also, I got some questions from Instagram stories after I posted the Q&A on Instagram, and I'll be answering questions at the end of this video, so I'm not just answering questions that don't flow into each other. I'll try as much as possible to make sure that the video doesn't take so much of your time. And yes, let's get into the video. Going to give you a background story on my fitness journey. So I started my fitness journey in 2014. At the end of 2014 and stroke the beginning of 2015, and since then I've had ups and downs. I've been on track and I've been off track. In as much I've tried to stay consistent, I've tried to stay on track as much as possible. So fast forward to 2019, I got pregnant and I had my baby girl in August 2020, and for most part of my pregnancy I was active, or I tried to be as active as possible after getting a clearance from my GP, of course. Also, I tried to eat healthy as much as I could.
Well, she tried. At least, you know, she...
After I had my baby girl in August, my postpartum journey began. I still looked very much pregnant. Like, guys, I still looked pregnant. And my core was very weak. My pelvic floor muscles were very lax. But when I got back home, I was kind of eager to get back into fitness. So in my first week of recovery, I went on a very long walk and I relapsed. Whenever I walk, whenever I want to get up, I was feeling so much pain. So I was forced to actually take a break. I was forced to relax. And my GP actually advised to actually take the whole 6 weeks for a break. So throughout that 6 weeks, the way I was actually trying to stay on track was by eating healthy as much as I could, and walking around the house and doing pelvic floor exercises. So after the 6 weeks, my GP cleared me again postpartum so I can start working out. Luckily, I'm married to a fitness coach who actually specializes in female fat loss. So he happened to be my coach and accountability partner. And the first thing we actually tackled was my mindset. I was actually feeling very anxious about losing weight and losing body fat. We actually speak about my mindset, like I have to actually love where I was at the moment before I could make any progress. If I'm trying to beat myself up for the way I am or for the way I look, it's going to put a stress on my brain. My brain is going to produce more stress hormones that will actually make me eat and make me fall off track. Love where you are at the moment, and then you can work on you and get on from there. After we did the mindset, we focused on workout, food, water, sleep. So for the food, we went on a moderate calorie deficit. So what we focused on is the secret, so you have to conclude now, is the quality and timing. So quality of the food in the sense that I went for whole foods, I went for yam, I went for oatmeal, I went for beans, I went for potatoes. So I went for all foods, and I made sure I prioritized protein as well. So my major source of protein were chicken, egg, and yogurt. I also supplemented with protein powder because of my workouts actually. So for protein powder, make sure that the ingredient was just whey protein. There was no additive in the protein powder. The brand I use is the Protein Works. Guys, this is not a sponsored video at all. I'm just telling you what worked for me and what I was using behind the scenes. So basically, I'm giving you like the whole thing in details. So I used the Protein Works because I actually like that product a lot, and the particular one I use is Diet Whey Isolate. And I went for the unflavored option because I can build my own shake with it. The unflavored option is just pure whey, no additives. So timing was the time I ate my meals, and the major aspect of my timing was my dinner. So because I wake up to breastfeed at least twice a night, I tend to crave things at night. So the way we did with the timing is to make sure that I ate breakfast, lunch, snack, and then I ate my dinner closer to my bedtime. So when I wake up, I'm not so hungry and crave things when I'm breastfeeding. So a typical breakfast for me is oatmeal, and I like it because one is easy to make, is high in fiber, and is a complex carb, so it keeps me fuller for longer. The way I like to actually eat my oatmeal is by adding yogurt, and that way I get my protein in, and eating with some eggs and avocado for healthy fat. So basically it's a balanced meal and healthy, but I just like to go for options that are very easy to make. For my lunch, that's my time to explode. Nigerian meals are very dense in calories. I try to make sure to fit it in my lifestyle. So for lunch, I usually go for anything from plantain to swallow to rice, or even meat in any form. But the way I do it is to bulk with vegetables. I usually have another smaller meal before dinner, and usually that's when I like to have my protein shake, or I might have like yogurt with granola Basically something light but enough to fill me till dinner time. So for dinner time, I usually closer to my bedtime, and I always stay towards potatoes or stir fry or salad, basically anything depending on what I ate during the day. For the calories, I don't count my calories, and I don't do that because it's not sustainable for me. It's not something I can do in the long run, and in the past I've done that and it kind of gave me like a mental anxiety. Now I'll be lying to you if I told you I don't have treats. I did have treats, but I try to do it as minimally as possible, and that is it for the food. For the workouts, I got clearance from my GP after the 6-week postpartum to continue activity. We did a total body 3-day split. We did total body workout for 3 days. But I usually train a 4th one whenever I feel like it. I started my body weight, and then I moved on to bands and onto weights. So what we did with the workout was we prioritized strength training. I keep saying this because it's me and my coach. We prioritized strength training, and I usually train my own dose of HIIT. So on the days I don't work out, I go for walks just to get in my steps. But where it made perfect sense is consistency. Like consistency, guys. Consistency makes everything make sense. So I didn't always feel like it, and my baby is actually quite hard. But I had to plan my way around it, and I had to make the time to actually work out. And I had to plan my way around it to make healthy choices for my meal. Sometimes I even have to carry her to get my workout done. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see like the bands and how I talk about working out with that. For the lower belly and mommy pouch, I know somebody just asked me about this. So for the lower belly and mommy pouch, the major thing is the calorie deficit, and we did core exercises. For the back fat, which I know I got the most questions on, is also calorie deficit and lots of pull exercises. Like I said, we prioritize strength training. So that's why I don't call it weight loss, I call it fat loss, because we did more strength training than cardio, and I ate healthy. Also, accountability actually helped because I was being monitored. Like I had someone that was actually looking out for me and saying, hey, have you done this? Or hey, you need to replace this for this. So I learned all this and I had someone that I could talk to. One thing I will not fail to mention is sleep. Sleep is important, and I know it's very hard, especially as a new mom, to get sleep. But without sleep, it makes everything harder because the body secretes cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone that makes you actually crave food. So sleep is important. Whenever my baby is sleeping, I try as much as possible to get some sleep, and at night as well. I don't want to sleep 6 to 8 hours because we all function differently. But get enough sleep. Like getting adequate sleep is really important in the fat loss journey. Now, the last one that we focused on is hydration. I struggle with water, to be very honest. I really struggle with water. Like my husband, sorry, my coach. My coach usually is on my neck. I'm like, oh, you have to drink water, you have to drink water. Like every time he's like, you have to drink water, but I struggle with water. But whenever I can, I try to make sure as possible that I get hydrated. Lastly, I'm going to add this one to it. I would say trust the process. Stop worrying every day about, oh, I want to lose weight, oh, I want to lose it, oh, I want to lose weight. Just put in the work, eat right, work out, and stop stressing. Trust the process. Make plans ahead of time. Get your workouts ready, get your clothes ready, make plans for your food, get an accountability partner, and trust the process. So guys, this is what I did to get to where I am now. It's not magic. That is what I did, and that is it for me. I'm going to answer some questions I got from my Instagram DMs as well, with the Q&A that I posted. And yeah, so one question is, I really want to lose weight and keep fit. What's the key? Sleep, water, eat well, stay active, and consistency. How many times a week did you exercise? I exercise 3 to 4 times a week. 3 days total body split was the initial plan. But I usually throw in my own 4th day of HIIT to it. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this in the video. I don't focus on cardio. Like I don't do cardio as running and jumping and skipping like that. What we do is we insert or infuse cardio in our strength training. So the timing and my rest time is actually what determines how cardio the workout to be. I don't even make sense. Were you breastfeeding exclusively? How many times a week did you work out? I think I heard this, how many times you did your workout already. Yes, I was breastfeeding exclusively. I breastfed for 6 months. I weighed my daughter on the 1st day of the 6th month. And my meals can affect my milk supply. Like I was eating well, so I didn't have a problem. Can you please share some meals you had? I had basically all foods, but I tried to stay away from highly processed food. We went for like minimally processed food, like tuna. Canned tuna is processed already, sardines are processed. So but I had all foods. I ate oats, I ate beans, I ate rice, I ate eba, I ate I ate my swallow, I had amala. So I ate basically all foods, but portion control is something. Like portion control really matters. Well done. Oh, thank you. Do you count calories? How do you approach it with Nigerian food? I think that last question answered it. If I'm right. If I'm not, you guys should tell me in the comment section. How did you approach your journey from the start? What did you cut out if you did? Like I said from the start, what we tackled was a mindset change. Mindset change. Mindset change. And what did I cut out? Nothing. I just controlled my portions, and mindset change is the first thing you have to approach from the start. What are your thoughts on home workout versus gym workout? I think you can use them to achieve the same thing, but for me, I would say with home workouts, there's a lot of limitation around it to resources. You don't get as much resources as you would in the gym. And if you ask me to pick within home workout and gym workout, I'll pick gym workout because yeah, efficiency, like there's a lot of resources. How was your nutrition like? Do you track calories or macros? No, I don't count calories. No, I don't track macros, and I explained that already in the video. Weight training versus cardio, what do you think is better for fat loss? In order of priority for fat loss approach: nutrition, strength training, cardio. What plays a major role in your weight loss journey? Having a coach. I think having a coach and having an accountability partner. How were you able to stay disciplined? Did you ever sleep off? I'm the queen of sleep offs. I slept off a lot. See, having a baby is not easy, guys. Like breastfeeding is not easy. Like the cravings hit differently. I did sleep off, but I tried as much as possible to get back on track. Don't beat yourself up about sleep offs. Sleep offs will happen. Sleep offs will definitely happen. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just get back in track. Get back to your workouts. Get back to your food, and you don't need to detox or do any teas. Do you overeat? Do I overeat? Yes, I do. A few times I do. But that's when I get very hungry. But I try not to get very hungry. So yeah. Please help me. I want to lose weight. I had a baby 10 months ago. I think it's the same thing. Like if you use and apply what I said in this video to your weight loss or your fat loss journey, I think it's going to work. Also, at this point, I think I need to put a disclaimer. I am not in any way a nutritionist. I am not a personal trainer. I am not a health coach. I am none of those things. I'm just a girl trying to share a fitness journey and share a story to the world. What do you eat, and what are your portions, and what motivates you to keep working out? So I've shared what I eat in the video. I've shared where I control my portions in the video, and what motivates you to keep working out. I just want to be better every day. I want to be able to move when I'm old. I want to, now what actually motivates me now is I want my child to see me and see mommy working out, and you know, want to actually live healthy from there. So I think right now she's my biggest motivation, but before now I would say just the need to move and feel better about myself and be more confident. And growing up I was actually overweight, and after I lost that weight, that actually motivates me because I don't want to be that girl anymore. I want to be this new, fresh and more confident girl. So that was a very big motivation for me in the past, and it's still a motivation for me even now. I have a consistency problem. How do you stay consistent? I think the way to stay consistent is planning. Like planning is really important. Planning is key. You cannot just wake up and say, oh, I want to work out today, or wake up and say I'm going to eat healthy today. You have to plan ahead of time, and when you plan, you have to be disciplined enough to stick to your plan. How did you fight off cravings when breastfeeding? I won't say I fought off cravings when breastfeeding. I ate whole foods. I ate foods rich in fiber, and I tried to eat enough during the day to sustain me and to actually boost and aid my milk supply. And the trick I actually used again for nighttime cravings was to eat dinner closer to bedtime so that I don't wake up hungry and want to snack mindlessly. I think this is the last question. Did you have diastasis recti? So yes, I did have diastasis recti. So if you don't know what DR is, DR is basically like a separation between your abs. I had 2 fingers wide, which has not closed, and that's because I try to avoid exercises that is going to widen the gap and cause any tension in my ab muscles. So I avoided exercises like crunches. I didn't do lots of plank, and I also did lots of side planks and reverse planks here. So that's it from me. That is what I've been doing for my fat loss, and that's what I'm still doing. I've shared everything in details. I've given you all the tips, I've given you all the tips, I've given you all the secrets and all the advice. And if you made it this far, Thank you so much. I really hope you gained something. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, to give the video a like, share if you inspire someone, and leave a comment. And also don't forget to subscribe. The link is down below, the red button in this box. And I'll catch you guys in my next post. Bye.